Today, I really want to sell the idea why I think it's a great idea to target low volume keywords if you're a low authority site. I was helping a client a little while ago. I gave them a keyword for a blog topic that had 70 searches a month. And when I went back and looked at their analytics a couple months later, they had already attracted about 1,500 or 2,000 visits to this one piece of content that had 70 searches a month. I want to clarify, this is for low authority sites, meaning domain authority less than about 30. And by low volume, I'm referring to maybe 100 searches or less for that one keyword. Back to the video. You should all know the metrics at this point. It works because of all the long tail, all the synonyms, the phrase variations. When you add up all that volume, that's where you get to an overall search volume, thousands of searches a month that lead to that volume of traffic. But I'm not here to explain the metrics. You should know that. What I want to share with you today is all of the other reasons why I think it's a super smart idea to target low volume keywords. Number one, this is going to help you sell the idea of SEO to whomever you're working with. Maybe it's yourself, or maybe it's your client, maybe it's your coworkers. What I realized that this did for this particular client that I was helping, they saw firsthand how SEO worked, and it sold the idea to them so much that they then continued their work with me for another 3 months on a much larger scale. They saw me come up with the topic, give it to them, work with their writer, we posted the content, and then they're seeing the traffic come in the door. That's showing and teaching and giving them that experience of SEO working firsthand. And this is a great way to get buy-in from whomever you're working with. Number two is this is going to help motivate you and the other people. So number one was selling the idea. That's intellectual. This reason number two is emotional. It's going to get you fired up to do more of that, to post more content that targets keywords, to get more traffic. And motivation and the emotional part of it is so huge, and a lot of people don't talk about this. It's a really important factor when it comes to executing on SEO. If you want to start a new diet or a new exercise or a new health routine, you need to find a way to get these quick wins up front, the easier successes, to build on that, develop that habit, and get that momentum going. And this is a great way to do that with SEO. Number three, outlandish idea here, but we're actually helping people by doing this, because my strategy with finding low volume keywords is ones that have a huge relevance gap, meaning that you search something. And so an example, I was helping a client just yesterday, and a phrase that I identified was outdoor activities for adults. I believe it had 50 searches a month, but if you searched that in Google just yesterday, you can try it yourselves now, none of the results really hit that topic on the mark. They're giving outdoor activity ideas. Maybe they're giving ideas that happen to include some that might be good for adults and maybe kids or families, but there's nothing where like the main topic is here's a great list of ideas for activities for adults specifically. Now we're going after that relevance gap, and that's great from your standpoint as the marketer, but in the spirit of helping people and solving their problems, I mean, that's 50 people a month typing that one phrase that one way into Google that are not finding the answer to their question. You as the marketer, this is your chance, or the site owner or the writer, this is your chance to help them out, and it's a win-win-win. You're helping Google give them better results, you're helping the person searching, and you're helping yourself because you're finding a gap where you can attract some traffic. Finally, number four, I have seen this actually help the rankings of the entire website. So I had a client in the industrial space a few years ago. We posted an industrial quiz, which is informational. It had nothing to do with their products except it related to industry or industrial stuff. And they started getting a lot of traffic for this because it was a gap. It looked low volume, but it ended up being their top trafficked piece of content, actually page. Forget content. It was their top traffic page ever on their website. And they started getting traffic for this. And I believe that Google saw people typing industrial quiz, clicking on this website. Now they have that query to click relevance around industrial stuff. and Google started ranking the rest of their site better for their industrial products. This is all about perspective. When you have a new site with a low domain authority, you can't expect to target stuff that has 4,000 searches a month for one keyword or bigger than that, right? You've got to start somewhere. It's like, I want to own a Steinway grand piano one day. These things are $75,000 and I need a living room triple the size of my house right now to actually fit the thing. So I know that I've got to start, if I was starting completely from scratch, I'd need to buy that 99-cent iPhone piano app first, and then work up to a keyboard, and then get an upright piano, and then eventually work up to a Steinway grand piano. So your website authority is no different than trying to save for something that you might want, or trying to grow your bank account. You can't expect to get to, the highest level right away. You need to start somewhere. And this is my biggest recommendation for doing that, because as you notice, some of the biggest wins in marketing are not about getting a one-to-one, cause-result relationship. It's about finding that one thing that causes many things to happen. And that's why this is such a great approach, because not only are you going to get traffic and the math is there, but you're going to sell SEO. You're going to excite yourself to do it more. Like you can tell, I'm pretty excited about this right now. You're going to help actual people, and you, yes, might even improve the rankings of the rest of your site. It's a win-win-win-win-win-win all around to take this approach, and it's less competitive. The big brands, the big companies are not going after necessarily these topics that get 10, 20, 50, 100 searches a month unless they're doing it by accident. I hope this video helped you and got you a little bit motivated to give this a try. If you try it, please write to me or reply in the comments below, or hit me up on Twitter, Dan_Shore, S-H-U-R-E. And let me know what happened. Let me know if it got you. Dan Shore signing off here, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
They going they going someplace.
Oh, I'm gonna take those.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, sorry about that.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I don't want it to.
So I know this video's over, but I wanted to show you something. In the last few months since I posted that screenshot, look at this. That post is now up to over 8,000 visits. This is when I originally tweeted about that you saw in the video earlier. I just discovered that just now and wanted to share that with you.